We would have nearly 8 of specially dedicated meetings related to security situation in Ukraine, but also NATO and Euro-Atlantic process. And it's a very important attention ahead of the NATO summit in Washington. And we have a massive U.S. delegation here, leadership from the Western Balkan, European countries, and it's a particular very important opportunity to have meetings to agree on the joint efforts and to make some decision handled at different levels, but also to bring back Ukraine as the global agenda. The war is in Europe. It's not the regional conflict. It might not be that strongly felt in the DC, right? Because like Europe is generally overseas, but the war is in Europe, in the heart of Europe, in the biggest European country. And this is where the spirit of discussions here. Our major outreach is to form the agenda for the global European security, for strengthening European defense capacity and making sure that we can shield Ukraine from political turbulences in different countries of the world, which are the coalition for democracy.
You mentioned that there is a huge delegation from the United States. When you look at what's happening in Congress at this stage, huge question mark whether the House will actually vote on that foreign aid bill and whether they will send further support to Ukraine. What do you say to U.S. lawmakers?
Well, it's hard to say to find any relevant message apart of any of those we have already mentioned. We're like dying, and we might die and might not be standing here. So it's vital for me and the 40 million Ukrainians, which is the largest European nation. But moreover, I think the major message on my side is that there's no way for Ukraine not to prevail in this war. There's no way Europe not to restore its security and peace. There is no way that Europe not to become stronger, more capable to defend itself. It's only a matter of time. And Ukraine has been showing persistence and a commitment. Ukraine has never been letting down anybody in our commitment. And tomorrow, President will address the audience as the voice of democracy, as the voice of fighters and freedom fighters. And it's very important that if Ukraine will have to suffer more because of the inability of politicians to agree on the interim support Ukraine needs, it's a very interim process. We will remember that, of course.